Hello and welcome, and this is the Doctor of Destiny, here to cure you of your Destiny addiction. And obviously the informational news. Today's video is going to be covering the Hunter class items. So we're going to be doing the quest lines for the Gunslinger first, and then we'll be doing the Art Blade. So the first step is to kill 50 enemies with melees, super or grenades. Best place is the Dark Beyond mission on Moon. As you can see here, this is for the Gunslinger one. So Monte Carlo helps as well, so you can get some extra melee charges. So once you've completed the 50 kills, then you go back to Cade 6. You start off the next part of the quest, which will be obviously getting orbs. These are all very similar to the previous ones. There's not that much change in them, minus the last step, as you can see. And now we're obviously going to go back to the Cosmodrome, and we're going to go back to the same spot as we did for the Warlock video. Obviously run around in circles, kill some enemies to get your super back. It obviously takes a little bit longer now as the light level is lower, until obviously Taken King comes up. And obviously just wait until you're ready. Pepper this guy down a little bit, just so you can get your shot through on the night, and then obviously just shoot all through. There you go. If you've got the 4 shots on the Gunslinger, obviously it helps a little bit. And that's the second stage. Go back to Cade 6, put it in. He'll ask you if you finished the subclass, if you completed it. So obviously you've got to get the whole Gunslinger maxed out, and vice versa. The same goes with the Art Blade. So as always, I'd say best one to do to get mages. This one is to get 3 mages killed, and then just 15 enemies in general, which you're going to kill in a strike anyways. You can pretty much do this on any strike, but keeping the theme, I've done it on the Undying Mind. You know, this usual spot, come here. This is probably better for the Warlock for the Nova Bombs. It's also good for the Titan for the Hulk Smash or the Fist of Panic. So you just wait for these guys to queue up, and then obviously you can get your orbs. This is obviously just getting 3 shots on the small enemies, so it's quite simple. And then obviously you just got to finish the boss itself, so complete strike for the second stage of it. Again, very simple, doesn't take longer than 10-15 minutes to do the whole strike, so pretty easy. And then obviously once you've done that, you have completed the quest line for the Gunslinger, and you go back to Cade 6 to pick up your class item. Supposedly there may be more quests or stages to this quest after once the Taken King comes out, so there might potentially be more stuff you can get, like emblems, shaders, etc, for your class. Obviously for some reason they've probably just locked it out for the class item itself. So now we have obviously obtained the Gunslinger's cloak. It is pretty sweet. We've got a couple of pistols on the back of it, and you obviously get the usual different perks with it. This has got 220 defense like the other cloaks that we've seen, and this one specializes in discipline and strength. So obviously the first 2 nodes you can obviously increase that discipline, and then obviously you've got strength underneath it. And this is the same as the Bladedancers with both perks, so you can obviously get extra rep for auto rifles and then sidearms. And that is that one, folks. But obviously you're going to be moving on to now the Bladedancer quest. Similar thing, well, exactly the same thing. You'll kill 3 mages, kill 15 enemies, so same kind of areas we're going to. Get 50 kills with melees, grenades and supers. Go back to the Dark Beyond on the Moon. I won't show that again, so obviously you get a general gist. You can do that in multiple locations, it doesn't have to be there, but I find that the quickest. And then obviously we are back onto the 25 orbs, so we go back to the Cosmodrome, kill the Hive Knights. This also helps if you're doing the bounties for killing the Hive or Hive Mages as well. So you got the way you got to see it, you're saving time, you're doing 2 things at once while you're doing this, and the bounties are a hell of a lot easier than they were before, so it's easier to get XP. So if there's any guns that you need to upgrade, now is the time to do so. I've been doing my Monte Carlo, so hence why I've been using it, and you can get the melee charges. Once you've done that, it's the same spiel they give you. If you finish your subclass, yes you have, and then you've got to do the strike. Again, you could do this on any strike with 3 mages in it. It doesn't have to be Undying Mind, but obviously I've done that. 2 locations, bottom of the stairs once they all spawn in. You get a nice little super off from there, and in the last room where the boss is himself when they spawn in. So pretty simple, to be perfectly honest. This is not one of the harder ones out of them. The Titans seem to be a little bit more difficult, but still doable at the same time. That's one of them. And then obviously this is the section where they spawn in at the back of the strike. Even though it's not the most exciting strike in the world, it's better than doing it on the Willow Crate strike, which is the worst strike in the world. I must admit. And then obviously we go back and we get our class items. So this is the second one and the final one for the Hunter, and this is the Bladedancer cloak. This one I think looks a little bit better than the Gunslinger one. Plus I'm more of an art blader myself, to be perfectly honest, especially in PvP. And we'll go over the things for this. This one actually focuses on intellect and discipline compared to the other one being discipline and strength. So it's obviously a node to increase that, which you're going to need, I'd say. Once I hit level 40, I'm going to put this one on my Hunter. Same with other classes, and I'm going to boost the intellect because supers are very, very slow at the moment because of the light level that we are. Obviously, the more gear we get, the quicker we'll get them. So at the moment, they're quite slow. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think of the quest lines, if they need to be improved or they're a bit dull. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the Titan subclass video. See you all next time. Bye bye.